Well, I've always said that I would love to see New York City and then get the heck out of there. So one day I was in Jersey City picking up some 40,000 pounds of 7-Up. No, that was Guinness Blonde. I actually saw downtown Manhattan, so I could actually see New York City for the first time in my life. It was right there. Well, I have seen it before, but it was so distant that it really didn't matter. I couldn't really distinguish what was what, but there's no question about that we are looking at Empire State Building right there. And we can see the Freedom Tower in the background too, if we zoom a little closer to it. Right there. Here we got Empire State Building, and over here in the background we got the Freedom Tower. So that was quite spectacular to just have a glimpse of it. So I'm satisfied I got to see New York City from a distance. And you know, I'm not so keen on going to New York because a certain person is afraid of, you know, a nuclear bomb goes off in New York City. I think you might want to take those words from this traitor very serious, because he's mentioned it twice in his speeches. And you know, they like to give you a little fair warning, right? They have to tell you what they're going to do before they're doing it. They are bound by a certain law from our Lord that they have to tell us in advance. And you're probably wondering, yeah, I got a SpongeBob in my side and he's holding a sign saying, "Don't text and drive, it kills." Because I'm pretty sick and tired of seeing people on their cell phone beeping away while they're driving 60 miles an hour down the road and faster. That upsets me. That is not safe. That's dangerous. And that's a foot in the grave. And we were going home from Texas, my wife and I, and this is the first time in my life I've seen two double shadows in the sky. It's quite profound. And these pictures are from Arkansas on I-30 East. And sorry about the box splatter. I just said to my wife, start taking some pictures of this because this is incredible. Look at that. Just amazing. Absolutely amazing. So that's how it looks. It comes in with two small airplanes, as you can see, two thin lines, and they stretch out and becomes to this. Incredible. Absolutely nuts. But I was actually here today. I am in Albany, Georgia. You can see I am in Arkansas. There's a sign saying Little Rock 46 miles or 48, whatever. And I just told her to shoot, keep shooting while they're still there. But I was going out to get something to eat, and there was a thundercloud, and this one looked like one too. And in the direction I'm pointing in my truck right now, there was a big one that actually looked like one of those anvils that could produce a severe thunderstorm. It did flash a lot, but there was no precipitation. And as I was walking, these shadows, which I have heard from somewhere, that she claims that this is methane in the atmosphere that produces these lines. But I hold to say that don't hold water. Absolutely not. These are shadows. Are they scalar waves? I don't know what they are, but it seems like there is something that is blocking the sun light. Something big. And maybe if we think outside the box, we know we are already invaded by demonic presence here on planet Earth. So could it just be that there is something physical up there that is actually hiding in our clouds, like industrial surrealism is talking about with his chemtrail pictures and the clouds, where he many cases point out that there are outlines of something that looks like ships, crafts of sorts. And as I'm walking over to get something to eat, as you can see, it's getting a little more profound. Another line is being added all of a sudden. We can go back and you can see that. There's only one line, and now we got two lines. And that was the cloud I was talking about. That was in the direction my truck is pointing. I'm parked behind the Walmart, as you see there. But I was walking over and looked back to see it, and it was quite big. It don't look so big on the picture, but I can assure you it was huge. It kind of made me a little weary. And as I was walking, it developed. You see, there's more lines now. I don't know what it is. Honestly, I have no idea. But it could seem like, and I mean it could seem like, that there is something physical blocking the light from the sun itself. I don't know if you want to agree with that, but it's quite profound. It is almost, what the heck's going on? And we have a chemtrailer coming in the same moment as I'm walking there. And you can see the trail from it is over here. Right there, you can see it. There's a tail, and it's following in that direction. And you can also see there's a lot of chemtrail goo up there in all kinds of weird patterns, so people are not even seeing that our sky is not supposed to look like this. How can clouds cross in over each other and look like some weird lines like that? Just look in the middle of where the shadows actually are falling. They're crisscrossing each other. It actually looks like some kind of cloth. And I'm still wondering, why are people not noticing this? Because it stands out as being so unnatural. Straight lines, squares. God do not create straight lines. Everything is nice and curvy. It's only what is made by someone else, something demonic, or by man. We are talking about straight lines. And you see a lot of straight lines here, but people are not seeing it. I'm seeing it all the time when I'm driving. I see the worst crap, and I can't really keep posting on it because it will be futile to keep up with what I'm seeing up there. I'm pretty much spending 3,000 miles a week, and I'm very keen at looking at the sky and see how it develops. And I mostly enjoy when I see real cumulus nimbus clouds on the sky, which is real clouds. Oh, I enjoy that. And you can see it is, I have no idea what's going on. You know, there's more pollution in our atmosphere, in our environment. All this chemtrail. And not to jump off the topic, but this is actually an actual photo from the space shuttle. And you gotta wonder what the heck's going on the North Pole, right? Is the Earth hollow, as some are claiming it is? See if you can zoom a little on it. It's not so big, so let us blow it up a little. But there's something going on our poles, and Google Earth is not showing the exact center. They just have white circle around there, and that goes the same from Antarctica. You don't see anything at all. And yeah, speaking about more pollution in our environment, we got something in particular polluting our daily environment with all his lies and all his deceit. And again, sometimes I am wondering, is he the one? With all the things he's doing and getting away with it, and he's just doing it. And I'm not so sure that he is just a puppet. I think he's a little more than just a puppet. But it's yet to see. what he really is. One thing is for sure, he is evil to the core. I mean evil. Evil people. Do you understand? Pure evil. You could not have a more evil enemy in this country, United States of America, in present day. He's dangerous. Very evil. That's my opinion. And if you just look back in history with him from 2008 up to now, well, I think you will agree with me that there's something very wicked about this person. But it was not about politics. I actually just wanted to point out that we have a very polluted environment in our skies. What it actually are doing, well, there are many theories, but one of my most persistent theory is that they are cloaking, that there is something in our skies that we are not supposed to see, especially when it comes to in the vicinity of our own sun. Because why are they chemtrailing in the sunrise? Why are they chemtrailing in the sunset? Why are they chemtrailing in front of the moon at night? There's no sunlight. The sun is not there, but they're chemtrailing freaking in front of the moon too. And we, in most cases, are seeing that when we have a sunrise, there's always this line of gray, whatever, like a carpet, a drape, in front of the horizon, and the sun is coming up behind that, of course. And I suspect, and it also takes place at sunset, and it's almost every single day it is like that. And that will be 295 days of a year we have that exact picture. I'm following what's going on our sky, but I can't prove anything. I can only have my ideas of what I'm thinking. But we see that line, and you already see it here in the picture. We see there is this darkness in the horizon. And when the sun is setting, we don't see when the sun is at its lowest luminosity. Meaning, so if there is something like an incoming dwarf star at Nibiru system, we won't see that there is actually something there, because that will shine through and be visible, because then we are not blinded by the sunset from the light of the sun. You get me? And that is what I'm seeing so often, and I mean often, some 295 times a year. Our sunset is obscured. We don't have a perfect sunset anymore. And those days they're not doing it. It might be because that this Nibiru system is behind the sun itself, so there is no need for hazing up our horizon. There's no reason to cloak it. And these two planes here is flying straight toward the sun, straight in over it, if you like. Of course underneath, but in between Earth and the sun, and in the angle you're looking at the sun, these two lines crosses in over in the sun. And this is just astounding. Absolutely astounding. I don't know what to say. It's crazy. It is beyond crazy. Absolutely. And this is crazy too. And these pictures are taken on the 15th of September 2014 in Albany, Georgia. So what is it? Is there something physical there that there is actually blocking the view or the light coming from the sun? I don't know. And what's going on with this? It's not the first time we've seen this. And this is not the last time we've seen this scumbag, this evil entity, whoever he is. Sometimes I doubt he's even a human. There's something very peculiar about this fellow. Absolutely. Over and out. God bless you.